Hello Galactic family, use your intuition. When you align with the higher energies and allow them to enter their being and reverberate, begin to notice a change not only in you, but all who are close, because, somehow, these people nearby are affected by vibrational field you radiate. It is normal that you come to an environment that is in some way, and disharmonious with his mere presence, as if by magic, something seems to happen, the harmony back to reign. This is a clear sign of their oneness with God and an inner recognition of this unit, because when this starts to happen, it is clear that his reconnection with the source is happening. God allowed you to come out of his loving presence, in honor of their desire to experience the never before had experienced. Plunged in the deepest darkness and in an act of desperation, they cried out to the heavens for answers, due to voids that felt. These voids, which are nothing more than their disconnection from source. When this reconnection begins to be restored, things like calm environments with their presence and attract people's attention when talking about to enchant those who hear, is a blessed sign that God is again taking space in your heart. The recognition that we're never alone is what will fill that void. Not only because they know who have never been alone, but simply, you and God are one, and nothing will change that. Regardless of what happens, what to choose, nothing will change that. It turns out that you have chosen to separate from him to experience something really challenging, and realize they need him to be who they are, to the full. The emptiness of this disconnection tormented them deeply and saw that you just are one with him. You need him, not to say they are dependent on him, to be unable to live alone. And as adult unity with him is what gives them the knowledge and the strength to be really self-sufficient. It is a big illusion feel that, disconnected from him, you would be able to build it with him built. And when they tried to build something apart from him, as the illusion created in which they rushed inside, they saw that it brought them an empty and bleak despair. When they are separated from him, you forget it. Forget that only connected to him can indeed create cheerful and constructive environments. Apart from him, you become powerless, insecure, fearful before anything will happen. When they recognize their unity with God, you become powerful beings in the same simplicity that is all. You were created in the image and likeness of him, and that's why when connected to him in this awareness, you are powerful creators. When connected to him, you are invincible and there is nothing to miss them. This is what Jesus spoke when he said, "Seek ye therefore first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added." This means that, to resume this connection with him, everything will be as before, and nothing more. They will be scary. They never suffer or have any sign of that emptiness they felt and feel when they are disconnected from him. When you recognize one with him, and resume this connection, nothing shall be impossible to you, because nothing is impossible for him. Behold, he has sent constant signals to their awakening to this higher reality where you do not suffer from the emptiness of disconnection. This awakening, which in fact is imminent, as many have announced, to read my message that you can already feel the vibration in it. While I write, we all, in the realms of light, we send our most sincere desire to awaken completely, and know that the kingdom of God is within you and completely available to be accessed. Undoubtedly, there will be more joy when you awaken completely, because resume quickly throughout your consciousness before, and all that will be passed back quickly, and not remember more. It is time for a wonderful reunion. For a moment, we invite you to be with us through a brief silence and no time, when they can feel its surroundings witnessing the truth of these words, through the joyful and confident feelings we have, those that allow us to say, surely, you are very powerful beings and there is nothing that can shake them. only swim in the illusion where, thank God, are retiring. Do not refuse offers of help from kind people who approach you in order to give them something that will certainly serve in their journey of awakening. Often these kind people assume ugly roles to help them in any matter that is painful and you need to break free. Many of you, when they are offended or discredited, tend to reinforce these feelings in themselves. This is because when you plunged into the illusion which, by the way, created as well, but not as well as when they create in unity with God, the idea of inferiority and failure became heavily active in you, causing constant denials. Any help to come to you, be a help considered good, or a criticism. Learn to receive with love everything that comes to you, regardless of what is, for all you get is to lift them from the illusion. When a critical arrives, it means that you are being called to strengthen the love for yourself, and you need to hear people around you. Often, someone very close to be heard and you end up not hear it. When a message arrives, love also means you need to further strengthen this love for yourself, and share it, too, at the same intensity. There are so many signals we send them, so many signs for you to leave the illusion. Hear us. Listen to your own heart. Listen to your truth and embrace it. Accept the truth of others with love. Learn to receive, although criticism, learn to get paid. When you learn lovingly receiving criticism, the easier you also open to the love, for when a critical comes to you and you receive them with love, means that ultimately you are leaving the illusion of undeserving. Oh! We hear so many exclamations like this: I do not deserve this criticism. Oh, it is still denial. You are worthy of all the best. Criticism, that you consider destructive, leaving them sad, is an illusion. Does not exist. If she comes to you through a soul, learn to receive accepting it, because when you accept in loveliness, it dissolves in that love, and not affect, simply because nothing can affect them, and all are blessings to you. When are open to receive all, you enter a powerful state of self-protection and inviolability. Contrary to what some think and say, this would give loophole to get hurt. No. The more you open to receive whatever it is, the more protected you are. The more open, more light you manifest. The more light you manifest, the more people you help and become a larger unit with God. So God may be affected? Never. Being criticized or not, needs to be indifferent to you. Imagine that a review and praise come in a gold box. Whatever is there, receive in love. If someone mugs you verbally, listen in loveliness is enough that this energy does not affect you. If you fight back, yes, the effects because you make to enter the illusion, because everything that is not love is illusion. You are a bright and radiant sun, and nothing can shake or affect its luster. God receives praise and criticism every day. We ourselves also received. Some read this to our message, they criticize. Still, it will not change who we are, what we do and what we intend to do. We receive everything in love because we know that only love is what truly ensures our sublimated state of being. If someone criticizes us, insults or attentive anyway against us, just smiled in passivity and receptivity. Not that mean that you should let someone attempt on his life, but if you are in that sublimated state of being, one will have no strength to lift a hand against you and, of course, do not have to experience such a thing, it will be taken out of your way. Finally, are always open to love, to receive and give, even for someone to criticize or insult. Remember to show to those who act that way, as if out of the illusion, keeping peaceful lovingly. When they act like that, they listen to something like they're saying as we leave here. Help us. And you, keeping in loveliness, will be saying, look. You do not need to be there. Come here. Here it is much more pleasurable. We wish to have a blessed year and see, every day, its grandeur in the midst of it. The illusion is dissolving. It was something that so powerfully that you have created and, likewise, so powerfully, you yourself are undoing. And that the truths of his brothers and sisters not hurt when they are different from yours. Its truth is as important to them, and every true form one board truth. By understanding this, it means you love yourself enough to honor their brothers and sisters as themselves. And when they honor each other, so that suffering falls apart, because this is also an illusion. And the illusion cannot resist the light of love and unity.